Hi everyone, my name is Colin, and today I'm advocating a better awareness of human traffic and how people can move through a sharing space and why it's important for safety, accessibility, and well-being. Not everyone thinks about how we're actually walking to class, driving to work, or to campus, or crossing the street back and forth, and to those to their classes, but human traffic isn't about the movement that they would advocate about. It's a sharing system, and when people don't think how we actually use it properly, small mistake can even happen in any kind of moment in the street just from where your eye was just moving somewhere else. Today in this video, we're going to explore what is human traffic, explore the issue of human traffic, why does it matter for us to keep up with the traffic, really sample and observation, advocate methods, and calling out for action. So starting off, I'm going to tell you the behind idea of this topic is to educate every single college student, people who are driving mostly, and mostly walking in the street to get to know how they can use the street properly and how to handle driver around you when you are in the street. What is human traffic, you ask? Human traffic is all about the movement of flow, people movement, and vehicle inside the public, and sharing the space like the street, sidewalk, parking lot, and even crosswalk. Every people play a role in traffic whenever you are in the street, behind the wheel, construction, people in the street, on the bike, or on the foot, just by walking safely is depend on how you on treat it with different kind of driver in the street and not just depend on the rule but awareness of it. Poor human traffic design affect us more than we just realize, especially on a college campus in a busy city. Overcrowding is one of the biggest issue. Think about your classes changing time when the class hallway, sidewalk, especially close to the Russell House, and crosswalks are very packed, especially close to Russell House as well. People start to walking at a fast pace to their classes because they only have like 5 minutes left before their class even started. And people walk into all directions, and no one know where to move. This often sometimes will lead to an accident or injury. People are bumping into each other, tripping to the curb, which is mostly happened to me before because I didn't even look where I was going because especially the University of South Carolina have so many curbs that are easy for people to tripping and step into the street without even looking because they're rushed to their classes or somewhere that is very important to them to go in any kind, especially they're in a meeting or an interview they have. Crowding space also cause stress and panic when surrounded by people or car, and it's easy to feel overwhelming, especially the drivers are actually honking at you, or speeding through the sidewalk without you even looking at you. Poor traffic flow create a delay or inconsistency too. When people don't follow walking paths or driver block an intersection, everyone end up late. And for people who have disability, poor human traffic design create a real barrier, narrows the sidewalk, blocking ramp, or a crowded crosswalk can make it difficult to pass or even unsafe for them to move through a campus or a city. These problems aren't rare, but they happen every single day. And even when they're so why traffic awareness or matter. Keeping up with human traffic isn't just about the rule or following direction to cross the road, but directly affect on our safety and well-being in daily life. During the emergency on traffic, safe traffic can flow can save lives to the people who need it, who need help. Clear walkway and calm driver allow emergency vehicle for like first responder or police people and people to move quickly instead of getting stuck in confusion of the crowd or being too crowded. Human traffic is also affecting on our mental health and well-being. Constantly stressed from overcrowding sidewalk, aggressive driver, and rushing through intersection can increase anxiety and frustration. And when traffic flows smoothly, people feel a lot more calmer and more in control of traffic and walkway. Equal access is one of the another important reason. This matter to people with disability, older adult, and those who use mobility to help them to get across the sidewalk, open ramp, easy access, and respects the driver to move safely and independently. Good human traffic improve productivity and learning too. When people arrive late to their class because just blocking crosswalk or unsafe intersection is disturbing the class and schedule. Smooth traffic help us to get where we all need to be on time and focus on what we need or to do or to start on work. Finally, human traffic safe on our community experiment and streets and camp feel safer, friendly, and more welcoming when people look out for one another. When we move through awareness and respect, we create a space where everyone belongs inside the street and even the people are surrounding you. In many busy areas and campus, traffic congestion increasing the risk of pedestrian accident because so many people and vehicles are sharing the same space. According to the recent article, Traffic Congestion and Pedestrian um, Russian accident, crowded street with a lot of car moving back and forth, and pedestrian can lead to confusion on what to do. Mistaking between driver and pedestrian, especially when the signals are on and the crosswalk aren't close enough for them to follow. For example, let's say that you're entering a busy campus crosswalk during a class change. Cars are start to line up, students are start to step out of the curb, and nobody know what to do first. At the big event, pack walkway, slow everyone down and make it easy to miss a signal or fail to look both sides of the street. And at congestion crosswalk, if pedestrian and the driver are not communicate with each other, like making a little eye contact, the risk of someone who get hurt to go up dramatically. My piece of advice of getting across the street safely away to push the button in the traffic light, then wait, turn to red light mean that you can get across, then you start to look both sides of the street. Raise your hand up mean that telling the driver that you appreciate to them to let you cross the street safely. You start to get across safely to the street and you're on somewhere else. These kind of real situations just show why awareness or matter when we understand it. We can prevent accident before they even happen. Small mistake can happen anytime when you don't really pay attention to them, and they can happen even if you don't know about it, especially in the street. Those mistakes can cause accident. This is why we are awareness to them. Human traffic can be safely with a simple change, a better design, space it, make it easy to walk, clear signal mean eyes up, eye contact with the driver even if the streets are too busy. Wider walkway, give people more room to walk instead of pushing the space through planning and planning that including people with disability make more room or space for them to move easily and move a lot more safely. Spacing out class time and event time can reduce overcrowded and cross awareness education. Remind us to slow down, pay attention, and respect to the sharing space for safer for everyone to get across the street. It is time for you to show your action to what you can do to get across the street safely, which meaning is that all you have to do is eye contact with the driver, be awareness on how you move across the street, like eyes up, phone down, clicking button and traffic light, wait until it turn red, look on both sides, and then looking out for signal as well, and then you start to walk across safely to the street. What if you don't have like any of the light signal at all? Here, what are you thing that you can do are eyes up, phone down. Raise your hand up mean that you're saying you appreciate to the driver to let you walk across safely. Look at the driver to know or to let them know that you're walking, then you start to walk across safely. Respecting through a sharing space mean that you're leaving room for the other people to get across, which meaning is that leaving a space for them to walk together and safely without having any issue of it. Report unsafe overcrowded mean that when a space become way too packed and a crosswalk is a kind of hard. It is kind of hard to walk through a street in which it can make some of the people or student have a hard time passing by and proper authority to preventing accident before they even happen. The little moment awareness like these can help you to navigate and driver more on a better communication and understanding the process of getting across the street. To everyone who is watching, and remember that human traffic is not just about getting where you're going, and it's about we looking out for one another in the space where we all share every day. Thank you all for watching of Human Traffic Advocacy. I'm Conley Tran, and we'll see you next time.